Hey everyone, so we are currently in Ajim, which is in the southwest of Djerba Island, and if you look behind me you might recognise this. It's a Star Wars site. In particular it's the Mos Eisley Cantina, or the exterior of it, and in case you didn't realise, someone has very helpfully stuck a massive Stormtrooper on the side. So this is a Space Invader piece of artwork. Fantastic. Let's go and take a look around. Hello everybody, and welcome to another Star Wars site here on Djerba Island. Behind me is Tosche Station. Tosche Station is actually a far less well-known Star Wars site here on Djerba because it ended up getting deleted from the final film. So it did feature as a scene in episode 4, A New Hope, but then it was taken out. Absolutely incredible. I've just met two tourists over there who've flown in from the United States, landed in Djerba, and they are specifically going around looking at the Star Wars sites, and that is fantastically encouraging. Right, where were we? Oh yeah, so Tosche Station, as you can see behind me, ended up being deleted from the final film. However, it is significant for a few reasons. The first reason is it introduces Biggs Darklighter, who is one of Luke's friends. And the dialogue in this deleted scene also serves as the source of Luke's very cringe-worthy nickname, Wormy. So I'll put a link to the deleted scene in the description below, and you can have a look for yourselves and see what they're chatting about in there. Tosche Station is a power supply station on the outskirts of Anchorhead. So Anthony Forrest played a character called Fixer, who was the manager of this Tosche Station. Anthony Forrest is better known for his ad hoc role as the English-speaking Stormtrooper in Ajim at the checkpoint. So he's the Stormtrooper that gets told, these aren't the drones that you're looking for. Filming here at Sidi Jamor Beach took place on the 4th of April 1976, and it was actually the last day of location filming on the island. Even though the scene was cut, we do end up with a wide shot of this location in the final film, and that's the only shot that ended up in the final film, and that final shot serves as a kind of perimeter of Mos Eisley. If you look behind me you might recognize this. It's a Star Wars site. In particular it's the Mos Eisley Cantina. Even more helpfully, someone has stenciled on the side of the building that this is a Star Wars filming location, although rather sadly it doesn't seem to be getting looked after. No one seems to be in charge of it. It's just a wrecked building by the side of the road. Yeah, it's in a really bad state of repair, and there's another stencil telling us it's a filming location. People seem to be using it as a dumping ground for rubbish. And there we are, we've been all the way around. The interior of the cantina was actually somewhere else. This is just the exterior that we're seeing here. We've got a big palm tree there. Now of course this is an absolutely key location in the Star Wars universe, because this is where Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi meet Han Solo and Chewbacca and start their adventure. So I'm busy walking around to random GPS points around this Star Wars film site and taking photographs for Galaxy Tours, because they have big plans for all of these sites in terms of restoration and things, and they need to get a better idea of the lay of the land. So I look a bit weird walking around, well, firstly filming myself in front of a ruined building, but secondly walking around taking pictures of all the surrounding streets. But anyway, part of the job. Right, we've raced the sunset and made it just in time to our final Star Wars location for today. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi's hut, and you can see it's still actually in use by fishermen today. So those lads have stored a motorbike in there, which I guess they're going to access later when they've finished fishing. So, not in a bad state of repair, but I mean no one's looking after it. And in case you were confused as to what it is, Again, a massive Space Invaders picture there of Obi-Wan Kenobi holding his lightsaber. This front section seems to have been redone recently. We've got some flat concrete there, and here the lads are, again, storing another motorbike. Or maybe that's water storage, actually, I don't know. Anyway, I think they're finishing up because it's about to get dark. Another iconic piece of Star Wars history. Just here, just north of Ajim. So Ajim is the town where we just were, where we were at the Star Wars Cantina, so that's back where the lights are. And we've only driven like along the coast here, probably about 2 kilometers, so it's very easy to spot. There's nothing else on the coastline in either direction. So you look, it's just water all the way down, and then same in this direction. This is where Obi-Wan Kenobi lived in exile, and in the Star Wars universe, this is not in Ajim, this is in Tatooine, in the Judland Wastes, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, with a bit of CGI, it looks quite different in the film. And the interior is not actually the interior that was filmed. So, I mean, you're not going to be able to see because it's quite dark. Let me get a light out. We'll do a quick trip inside, but it's a very basic interior in here. Yeah, so we've got, well, a main room with a fisherman's bike there. Got a window there, a window over here, and then we've got just a, I don't know what that's like an inlet. I don't know. People have used it for fires, but there's no chimney there. So, and we've got a tiny little alcove there as well for storing candles or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's not in a great state inside. And you've got the 2 vaults. So this is the traditional structure that keeps things nice and cool when it gets really hot down here. Right, there we go. That's our Star Wars tour of Djerba Island complete. So we've now had a walk around all 3 of the sites. This one, again, there's no indication that it's a Star Wars site anywhere on it. There's no signposting over on the road over there to tell you that it's anything significant. I do remember when I was here in the summer last year, we had dinner at a really good beachfront restaurant, which is just a few hundred meters down there. And I remember the restaurant staff did actually mention to us that one of the buildings up here was from Star Wars. But that's the only reason I found out about it, really. So yeah, there's a lot to be done to exploit these sites a little bit better in terms of bringing in tourists. And I'm absolutely amazed that while visiting this morning, I've bumped into 2 American tourists who have come here specifically to see these sites. I mean, that's great news, and that also shows you the kind of draw these sites could provide in the future. I think with a little bit of work, these sites could draw a lot more tourists every year. So I'm really glad that Galaxy Tours are having a go at that, and they have a plan to look after these sites and also make them better known to the world.